Hello, a very good morning, students. Chemical bonding I will do afterwards. First, I will start the states of matter in which gases and liquids will take place. So, what is the meaning of it? So, states of matter. In a states of matter, the three things are coming: solid, liquid, and gases. So, a solid possesses a definite size and a definite shape. That is a solid state. Okay, various examples are this. You are studying from the 9th or 7th class. From the 7th class, you are studying this solid, liquids, and gases. A liquid possesses a definite volume but not definite shape. Okay, gaseous, neither definite volume nor definite shape. After this, substance said to be a solid if its melting point is above room temperature under atmospheric pressure. Liquid melting point is below room temperature and boiling point is above room temperature. Okay. Gas, the boiling point is below room temperature under atmospheric pressure. The temperature at which all the three phases of the same substance exist simultaneously is called as triple point. The 5 states of matter is there. After that, we have studied in 9th standard. That is one more, plasma is there. Bose-Einstein is also be there. So plasma consists of super energetic and super excited particles and exit at a very high temperature. Plasma is ionized gas, the gas into which sufficient energy is provided to free electrons from atoms or molecules. After this, the states of matter. Next, we will start the intermolecular forces. The force of attraction and repulsion between interacting particles means atoms and molecules. What is the force of attraction between them? That is said to be the intermolecular forces. Intermolecular forces are weak forces. They are present in a non-polar molecules H2O2, Cl2, CH4. Okay, its melting and boiling point is given here. Next, we are talking about the intermolecular force of attraction also we can say, or intermolecular force. They having a various type of forces are present here. One is dispersion force, and dispersion force is also said to be the London force. Next is dipole force, dipole induced dipole force, hydrogen bonding is there. So dispersion force or London force, what they are saying, atoms and non-polar molecules are electrically symmetrical and have no dipole moment. Why it is having a no dipole moment? Because their electronic charge cloud is symmetrically distributed. But the intermolecular force may exist even in the non-polar atoms such as noble gases or non-polar molecules such as oxygen, nitrogen and hydrogen. So these things you can write down in your copy beta. After this, they are saying there is a small temporary dipole known as instantaneous dipole. Means if a very small temporary dipole is present, that is said to be the instantaneous. Okay, induced dipole, the instantaneous dipole, the electron distribution in the neighboring atom B, and induced dipole known as instantaneous induced dipole. Fine. After the dispersion, we are talking about the London forces. The London forces was given by the German physicist Fritz London, and he has given the London forces. It is also said to be the dispersion forces. So what it is? They are saying the interaction energy due to these forces is proportional to the sixth power of the distance. Means is this sixth power of the distance with the attraction of forces. It is proportional to it. Fine. Next is the strength of the force depend upon size of the molecules, number of electrons and molecular structure. Fine, till here it is over. After this, next we started. Next is dipole. This is the example of that one London forces. Next is dipole. That is said to be the Kisome forces. In this one, what will happen? It occurs which a permanent electrical dipole such as HCl, NH3, H2O. The charge has taken from the Greek letter delta. Okay, the partial charge is 1.6 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. The force arises due to interaction between opposite charge end of the polar molecules. The positive end of one molecules attract to the negative end of other molecules and vice versa. Means positive will react with the negative, negative will join with the positive. So this is the dipole. This diagram also make it in a copy, very important it is. So here what they are saying, greater the dipole moment, greater is the force of attraction. Okay, so it is said to be the Kisome forces, orientation effect also. Interaction are stronger than London forces. Okay, now in a dipole interaction, energy between stationary polar molecules is proportional to 1 upon rq, and the between rotating polar molecules is proportional to 1 upon r6. This is the diagram of it. Next is dipole induced dipole forces. This is the diagram of dipole induced dipole forces. In this one, there is a operate between the polar molecules having permanent dipole, and the molecules have no permanent. Example, the molecules of a substance are non-polar, they do not possess any dipole. It is because the electron cloud on the non-polar atom or molecules get deformed due to electric field of the polar molecules. Okay, so this is the diagram of it, of polar one. So in this one, what is the interaction have taken place? The interaction energy is proportional to 1 by R6 and depend upon the dipole moment of the polar molecules and polarizability of the non-polar atom or molecules. Fine. Next is the, in this one, van der Waals force of attraction will also be taken place. Hydrogen bond, hydrogen and fluorine the same. In this way we are making this. Hydrogen bond is a special case of dipole-dipole interaction. When hydrogen atom is bonded to atom of highly electronegative elements such as fluorine, oxygen or nitrogen, the hydrogen atom forms a weak bond with the electronegative atom to the other molecules. The weak bond is called as hydrogen bond. Okay, so this is the diagram of the hydrogen bond. This is today we will complete it till here. Next topic we will do afterwards. Thank you students and have a nice day.